Welcome back in, everybody. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. So glad you guys are with us. If you were just joining us here on the beginning of the hour there, we talked a little bit about, and we're still talking about the LPGA dress code and then similarities and, what's the conforming rule and should it be the same for the men's tour versus the ladies tour. We have Dave Schmann on the line from slicksticks.com. We don't?
No, you don't.
Oh,
You know
who do you have on the line?
On that
Nobody.
You said the PGA Tour has one and it's double standard. They have a very loose one. You have to wear pants, but it's like Payne did not wear pants. They just can't wear shorts. They're not telling what style pants. They had the tight leg, the skinny leg jean, and what had the big T Ricky was wearing. Was it Ricky? Out
Yeah,
there?
Ricky.
So that's so that's still pants. It's
Right.
gangsta, but that's his image. Daly's got his image, man. You can spot him from the blimp.
It is, but those, I think
That
probably the outrage here is, and it goes. It's a much bigger issue. I mean,
it's got to be a decency issue,
Well,
but and it can't be
women,
too overprotective.
men
they're adults.
men are not used as
Right.
they're not whatever. They're not
Sex symbols.
they're not sex
Is that what
symbols
you're
as
talking
much.
about?
Yes,
But they
So-
are their own way.
well, I agree with that. But I mean, even if some ladies are actually listening to the show and they called, it would be interesting to hear them go, well, to have freedom of choice.
Let's offer a round of golf if a lady
But
calls.
then also,
Can I call?
but then also, there is a line. Okay, there is a line of
Dave.
professionalism that has to be. There has to be some kind of line of professionalism.
Yeah.
This is not at the X Games.
So we agree.
Yeah.
This is not-
We agree with that. But what she did too extreme. What?
Who's that?
Vicky gets Ackerman.
I think the intentions were right. I think the communication was
horrible.
and incorrect, and that's what's bringing the uproar. Like
Yeah.
Nikki said in the first hour, she said, this is something they could have done behind the scenes. She didn't have to make a big.
Well, it could have
Yeah.
been,
Production
it could
of
have
that.
been more of a suggestion too.
Yeah.
Hey, girls, this is what we like you to do. We have an image we're trying to keep, but make it not.
Right.
But you're taking away their livelihood, and they could just not play. You say, okay, we won't play.
Right.
They don't play. That whole tour collapses.
Right.
Because they're the players. She's just the commissioner.
But they're kind of at
So
the
there's-
mercy of that too. If the tour doesn't exist, where are they going to play?
Well, but they would play. That's what I'm saying. They
Yeah.
get a new commissioner, or they change the rules.
Well, and I don't know all the particulars on that
because
kind
there's
of thing,
too
but-
much money involved.
Yeah.
And that's
Well,
their
there's-
livelihood. It's
yeah.
not the person money. Some of them they make more money in sponsorships than they do obviously in
Yeah.
their purses. Michelle Wee makes a fortune in
Yeah.
sponsorships, not so much in the money. She does okay.
Well,
but
and most
relatively-
athletes actually make more in
So you can't
endorsements
take
than
that
they
away
do.
from her.
Yeah, in
And-
their sport. Exactly. And I agree with that. But, like Nikki said, I mean, now she mentioned there was like a skirt that was a little longer in the back, shorter in the front, or whatever it's going to be as an idea. I mean, that shows you that there is so much money in it that the manufacturers will adjust and they can adjust
Sure.
quickly.
Well, she should have
If
pictures.
there
This
needs-
is acceptable. This is not.
Yeah.
This is just
Yeah,
photos.
that's
yes,
like
no, yes, no,
like
yes, no. And just
Nikki
let
and I
it-
played our putting game yesterday, and we talked about. I said, if there's one thing I've learned with Nikki when we do our games is to be very clear and precise on what the rules are. And so this goes back to
'Cause,
LPGA
you're
or
right.
PGA.
She does
You-
look around for different
you
loopholes,
need
man.
to. It just needs to
do.
be a little more. It needs to be a little more precise, like you're talking about, Bill. Whether it's pictures, whether it's
Yeah.
whatever, however you're going to describe it.
And there's got to be who's to say what's decent or not.
Oh, was that Dave?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he didn't call.
I think he's still there. Yeah.
Yeah, he's there.
Is
He
he
called
still there?
back. You were doing. Dave, we're sorry. I think we cut you off. Are you still there with us, Mr. Shamandel?
Hello.
Hi, David.
What are you wearing, Dave?
I'm naked.
Oh, yay! Now, see,
boy.
that wouldn't be right. I mean, I would,
No,
I would,
that would
I
be
would
really
be against
wrong.
that. But what do you think? How are you, Dave? What do you think about the LPGA dress code, the new rules? What do you think?
You talk about where they told them to tone it down a little bit?
Well, I think they told them to tone it down a lot.
If they had said it
Yeah.
like that, it would have been
That
okay.
would have been the right way to say it.
Well, I think they got to figure out what they're going to do because, golly, I remember that was only 2 or 3, 4 years ago. They were saying, let's get a little racy.
Right.
We need to
I just
we
mentioned
need
that.
to
I know.
get some viewers out
It's
here.
very interesting because I just mentioned that former commissioner told him to get to spice it up. So it's weird that this is happening, but no one affects their money. You should not. If they're adults, they should just be decent, right? So
Well,
Dave, you're kicking butt in the open pool.
Yeah, I think they should still be. I think they should still have the right to wear athletic clothes and do those things. I just think that there's certain things that they and I'm in agreement with. There needs to be some things that probably need to be looked at. And the thing is, usually when this happens, there's usually only a few people that are doing something or wearing something in this case that maybe doesn't fit, or if or the LPGA feels inappropriate. And the problem is the message was delivered, in our opinion, incorrectly. But it was delivered to the mass. It was delivered to the entire LPGA membership, and it probably would have been better solved, like Nikki said, if they had just gone behind the scenes and said, "Hey, memo."
Well, you're right. So
Here's
she
what
didn't
we're
handle
gonna
it
do.
well. And you're right. There's probably just a few, but it is. I really think the picture they used an example was not indecent.
No, I didn't think so either.
So it's
but that's the media doing that too.
So it's just kind of interesting how it works. But I have no problem if they're adults and they have integrity. And they should wear what clothes they want, as long as it's decent. Now there's a fine line.
Yeah,
What's decent?
I think
what's
it ought
not?
to be like a Disneyland ride where you go up, you have to be so tall to wear or to be able to ride on a certain ride.
Yeah.
I think your waistline has to be so little to be able to wear certain clothes.
I don't think that's going to go, Dave.
I have to take this phone call. Dave, hold on one second. I have to take
Go
this
ahead.
very important phone call. We'd like to welcome in Gary. Gary, are you with us?
I hear you. Yeah. How's everybody?
We are so great. I know you have a message you'd like to share, and so it's all yours, Gary. Tell them who you are and what you got to share.
Well, a couple of things. I work in the pro shop out at Black Lake, and just want to thank you, Billy, and Mike, and Nikki, and Dave for the show that you do put on. Love you guys, and a lot of valuable information, whether you wear shorts or dress coat or whatever.
Really in-depth conversations you learn from here. I get it.
But no, really, I appreciate everything you do.
Thanks.
And especially with the first tee. But
that's not
what
why
I
you
really
called.
want to say is Dave Shamandel, what an awesome, super job he did for me yesterday. I had a grip put on, and I know it's only one grip, but I was in and out of there in less than 2 minutes, and the price was right. But if anybody has any work that needs to be done or lessons, I highly recommend Dave.
Did it take him weeks to get the job done? How long did it take him to get your grip on there? Weeks? Days? How long?
Well, the club is still there, so, it's a will call type thing. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, it was done in 30 seconds or less.
Was it 30 seconds?
Yeah.
What was that? What was the business that used to say, we'll get you in lens crafters?
Dave, do you walk around with grips in your pocket?
Well, first of all, that was awfully nice of you to say. I appreciate it.
Dave, no, I do. And I recommend when people come into the pro shop, I do recommend you and highly recommend you.
Well, I appreciate it. That's very nice to hear. Thank you.
So how is it possible you did it in a minute? Did you must have it? You just have.
I'll let Dave explain that.
How does this
So
happen?
before you explain, Dave, when Gary came over to your place, what were you wearing?
Yeah, were you in a?
Were you wearing anything, Dave?
Were you decent?
Oh, I do know what I was wearing because I just got back from giving some lessons, and I got out of my long pants and put on some shorts.
Yeah.
Good job, Dave.
Hey,
go ahead,
Dave,
sir.
you look great in Speedos, Dave.
Oh,
Oh, God.
that just turned this whole thing around.
You know what? That just turned my stomach.
We got to write some rules, man.
Use a lot of knots and capitals.
They're too tight, Dave. If they're turning your stomach, man, you got to get them looser fit.
But no, I just wanted to call and kudos to Dave and you guys as well. So.
All right, but what are you wearing,
you,
Gary? You wearing shorts or pants, man? Just curious.
Yes, that's for
Sure.
Sure.
It's too early in the morning, Billy.
All right, bud. Well,
That's funny.
I don't want to hear the end of that story.
Gary, thanks for calling and all the good work you do. You're a great ambassador for the game, so we appreciate everything you do.
Oh, Gary, you got something going on over there tomorrow afternoon?
You asking me?
There is. There's a couple of things. There's an infinite golf tournament and a memorial for Andy Bloom that passed away a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
There's a memorial service for Andy Bloom at Black Lake.
We're getting too good at those.
What's happening? Yeah.
Oh,
Crazy.
boy, I know it's.
But I got to give Bill Burney some credit. He put those two benches out there.
Oh.
And
how awesome
for
was
Dave
that?
and what was it? Steve, right?
Steve Batista.
Yeah, and they are just beautiful benches, and they're in memory of those guys. And pretty soon we're going to have a bunch of benches, and it's just happening too fast. But it's a great gentleman, and it's a great thing Mr. Burney did. Absolutely awesome.
He does a super job at that, and you're right. I don't know if there's something in the air or what, but
Maybe it's a dress code. Maybe a dress code
Yeah,
over there.
I think
it
dress
could be
code
the
kinda
dress
brought
code.
down.
Could be too much stress or something, or lack of. I don't know.
Gary, have a great rest of your day, buddy.
Thank you,
Thanks
Gary.
for calling in.
Thanks to all.
All right, man. Hey, Dave, you're doing well in the open picks, really well. You must know something.
Well, that's surprising because in the pool I got in, I am probably tied for last place.
Well, here's where that's funny.
That is funny.
Here's where we stand right now. Nikki has Rory, who's in 3rd place. Kepka's in 5th. Rom is 45th. Berger is 55th. Her alternate, or her dark horse, in Hadwin missed the cut.
Too bad.
Her alternate is J.B. Holmes, who's in 54th. So we said if you had a player that was cut
But not the long shot.
from the alternate, you could slide that
Right.
person in, right?
Right.
So then Dave's got Spieth, who's in 1st. Johnson's in 5th. Casey's in 16th. And Snedeker withdrew before the tournament even started.
Oh, so he can use his alternate.
His alternate is Stricker, who is 30th.
Solid.
Not 30th. His dark horse is Stricker, who's 30th. And then his alternate is Beef. But is Beef even playing?
Yep. He's
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
this up a little while ago.
He holed out a
made
shot.
a birdie.
So he's got to be in there. I couldn't find him in there. So Dave's looking really strong.
I
I have Garcia, who's 15th. Rose is 53rd. Oosthuizen missed the cut. Day is 14th. My dark horse is Finau, and he's in 14th, so I'm leading the dark horse. And then, of course, Mickelson got cut, which I couldn't change my pick. He drops his caddy, and then he decides to change drivers, which is never a good combination.
But he wore decent-looking clothes.
Did he? I didn't see.
He looked sharp.
So, well, that's
He
good.
always
Beef,
looks sharp.
Beef is in 35th.
Okay, and then Billy has Matsuyama in 10th.
Yes.
Fowler in 15th.
Not bad.
Thomas missed the cut,
Oh.
and Reed missed the cut, which means he can slide Westwood in. Westwood is in 55th,
Oh, man.
and then Kevin Na, the dark horse, is in 30th.
Two of my
Yeah,
guys
well,
missed.
what is wrong with Reed? He is so good, but when he gets in a major, he just doesn't seem to put it together.
And Justin Thomas, the stud, he looked, by the way, all joking aside, he looked sharp. He wore the tie.
He
Yeah.
always looks sharp.
Dude, he was.
He always looks sharp.
So they should complain.
Yes.
No ties. But
Oh, there were some people knocking it.
seriously? I
Yeah.
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 I thought it was really neat.
Me too.
But
I thought
yeah,
it was styling.
there were people knocking it and saying, it wasn't proper and this and that. He was making fun of tradition, and I thought it just looked cool.
Me too. So Dave's gonna win. And so the dark horse, we have a $5 bet on our dark horses.
Yeah.
And are you in
I'm,
first with that?
I'm leading right now.
And
For now.
For now, you're leading. For now.
Yeah. For now. For
Are you
now, I'm
For
leading.
now, you're
And
leading.
now.
And then it's you and Dave with Stricker and Na at 30th.
So,
Nah.
so for now, you're
and then
okay.
and then Nikki's out.
You're gone.
She
I'm
got
out.
cut.
For now.
For now.
For now.
Just for now.
Just for now.
For now. And then we talked about Xander Schauffele, who made the cut, and
Who?
a friend of ours who is Bob Kaiser. His son has been caddying for him,
Says who?
Oh,
and I talked to Bob Kaiser yesterday. His son, so far, talk about the life of a caddy. He's made $200,000.
The caddy has.
And he has not even been paid for two of the cuts that Xander's made. And now
awesome.
with this cut being made for the British Open, he figures his son is going to end up making $500,000 this
Oh
year.
my gosh.
Do you know?
See, keep with the caddying, Mike.
Crazy.
Speaking of that, when Tiger was in his heyday, his caddy money that his caddy made would have been in the
it was
top.
top 10.
He would have been the top 10 on the money list.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
think he was
God.
eighth.
remember that.
Remember that? He made
Yeah.
so much money, he would have been the top 10 on the money list.
Wow.
That's how much he got.
That's
and
insane.
Tiger didn't pay well either. I mean, he gets the minimum little. You don't have to pay.
What is the
you're making
minimum?
10
Is it
million.
10%?
I think it's up to the player, but I think it's 10 or 12 or something like that.
It's 10%. The last I heard, it was 10%.
That's what I pay Mike.
With a minimum. I can't remember
yeah,
what the minimum
they make
was.
a certain each week if they make cut or
Yeah.
not, right? But
They're
it's,
guaranteed a certain amount.
but it's up to it's an independent
Yours-
contractor. But still,
Yours is actually, I guess, would it
and
be
then
backwards?
and then they also have
Negative
contracts
percentages?
on whether or not they're going to
No.
pay room and board and
Right.
transportation too. So
No.
that's-
when you're making
pay me
$3 million a year as a
130%.
caddy, you could pay for your own rooms.
You're paying me 130%.
and I doubt if you're
10%
staying at the
nothing is
Motel
nothing.
6 too.
Exactly. So, but it's pretty. It's good for your friend. The caddy.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
She's gonna
man.
make $500,000. So I'm doing.
Why
I'm in the-
500
I'm in the
grand?
wrong business. Could I
know.
do it with a cart? Would they allow me to take a cart?
You know,
Nah,
that's a good-
nah,
Nah.
nah,
Nah would let me.
nah.
For now.
For
For now. For now, it'd be all right.
Hey, speaking of that, what about the food? The
What
food,
about the
Billy?
food?
We got an addition to our food list, Dave.
We got the food list is
Here we
growing,
go.
Dave.
The
Golf
G-
terms
the
and
GTR
food.
food prep golf. Here's what we have so far. Sliced, chopped, fried egg, thin cut, canned it, jarred it, smoked it in the cup, burned the edge, stacked it to tilt pancakes, meat on the bone, beef, rolled it, slider, overcooked it, banana ball, cabbage, chunked, shank, and my wife added one. Ham and egg.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ham and
Yeah, I couldn't
eggs.
believe you didn't have fried egg last week.
It was there. You just didn't hear it, but it was good. So
No,
it's-
I texted it to you.
I know, but it's third on my list.
Yeah,
But I know, and that was nice of you. And you also came up with meat on the bone, man, which is huge.
that is huge.
So if anybody has a food prep or golf is the same as a golf term, call in. You get a round of golf. And if you have
Peppered that one.
peppered, is that on
Hey,
there?
that peppered is a good one.
Yeah, that's true.
Dave on fire, Dave. Round of golf, buddy, and some new shorts.
Okay, well, what course?
Some new shorts.
Yeah, you'll be wearing your Speedos.
Peppered. I like peppered. Look at Dave firing off another one. I was going nuts trying to figure
Yeah,
more out.
really.
And Shank was added. Started to write that one down, but
Yeah, you had a par sandwich between two birdies.
what do you think of the 62?
I thought it was tremendous. It was fun to watch.
What do you think of Johnny Miller?
How's Johnny doing? Is he okay? Is Johnny hanging in there?
He's lived on that 63 for 40 some odd years, and Nicholas always said all of his records were there to be broken. Johnny says, as soon as he sets a record, the game should just be quit.
Well, mine was harder. Mine was tougher course. Mine was.
Well, and he does have a point.
They were both 8-unders, though, weren't they not? Both 8-unders?
I believe so, yes.
So?
But compared to the
maybe
scores
this was
that the
9-under.
field was shooting,
Right.
it was
Huge
it was
differential.
much lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that comes
And
off
it was the
really.
last round at the
poor.
Open, which was huge. But Johnny, Mike and I went and saw Johnny. He's all right.
He was
Johnny's-
he was
In
very
person,
Johnny.
he was cool in person.
Yeah, he was very cool.
So-
I thought.
But
he was,
John, the tweeting comments.
Oh my God, that's so
hilarious,
funny.
Man. Poor Johnny. And Johnny was calling it, right? He was calling it. He goes,
Yeah.
That's a tough 2-putt from there. Noonan, miss it. Miss it. Did I say that out loud?
so this just in, Dave. Beef just moved up to 16th place.
Ah, the beef. Man.
You are rolling thunder over us right now.
Yeah.
It's not
Well,
even close.
So we all have to come in our backless shirts
Hey,
next week.
You never
You
know
know,
what's going to happen until it
actually-
happens.
A prize for me, Bill, is if we all came in just in sweatshirts and.
I'm going to wear my racer back and the shortest skirt I can find.
Okay, me too.
Woo! It got real quiet.
So what else is going on? Mike, you got new clubs. How you like them?
I like them a lot, Dave. I
Good.
really do. The it's interesting. The M1's got a lot of tungsten in it, and I did realize that forgiveness is a good thing because the other irons I have, they're great irons, but I'm not that player anymore. So it's a big difference, man.
I need
What
new
shafts
grips,
did you
man.
get in those?
I got the XP95 Pro
Oh, okay.
steel.
Oh, you went light, huh?
Yeah, I went light because the head's heavier, and I went lighter. And I just fit myself, and I was out there for 45 minutes to an hour hitting balls, and I was going back and forth between the KBS, the X95, and then there was I'm trying to think of the other one. I can't think of the other name that was on. Oh, Project X.
Is
Okay.
that against the code of conduct or anything like that? I mean,
I
you
don't
do
think
check
so.
with the rules officials and Vicky?
No, I think I was all clear.
All right,
As long as he stays under an hour, I think it's okay.
so they're decent shafts.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
I think they're good.
They're not indecent.
No, I think they're decent shafts.
Jeez.
Dave would know better than I would.
They must be decent shafts.
That's a real good shaft.
Yeah. So I like it. It's a little different, like you said. It's lighter, but it feels like I can feel a little more kick in it. And I don't know if that makes sense or not, but
It's a lot livelier than what you had before.
yeah. And I think that's okay. I think
And you
that's
probably hit them a little higher too.
a little bit, and I think it makes me feel like I don't have to kind of go at it so hard, which is I think a good thing. So
Oh, you bet.
yeah. So thank you for asking. It's
Good for
they're
you.
very cool, and I used my knowledge of when I went down with Dave, and he did flight scope with me, and I had notes from that day when I went down there with you, and just kind of thought, it's time. It's time to make a change. I did the live board. I did everything, and I was like, wow, I haven't seen marks like that on impact tape in a long time. So fittings are very, very important.
Well, good for you. I might be getting a new set of irons.
Wow.
Yeah.
How are my grips doing? Are they still over there?
They're getting moldy, Bill.
All right. Well, they're green, so it's
Nice. What kind of irons, Dave?
Oh, Swing Science has a new forged head out that is just gorgeous.
Nice.
He can
And,
still make forged heads, man.
I got a 7-iron that is just it's a 5-step forging, and then it's milled in the back, so it's just absolutely perfect. And the grooves are milled, and it comes in chrome satin or black, and I'm going black.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice, man.
See, it just feels like nice.
It's very
I'm
nice.
getting excited because they're sexy.
Well, with that being said, Dave, we can't
They
top
can't
that
go on
mark.
the course. They can't go on the course.
We got to check
In
it.
fact, I need to be alone for a while.
Yes, okay, Dave. Well, thank you for your input.
He is
Enjoy your new clubs.
Yeah,
bud.
he is Dave Shamandel. Your key to better golf, Slick Sticks.
Sexy Dave
and
Shamandel.
SlickSticks.com, 805-598-9993. Clubs, grips, repairs, adjusting loft and lies, flight scope, golf lessons, and fittings. We do need to take our break here. Dave, thanks for calling in, buddy. And I think you're going to co-host the show next week, right? If Billy's still out.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as I know, I'll talk to you about it later.
Okay.
But as far as I know right now, you bet.
Okay.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
Hey, guys, have a great week.
You too,
You too,
Dave.
David.
Thanks for
Thank
everything.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, thank you.
Sexy
Bye-bye.
Dave Shamandel. When we come back after the break, we are going to have the amazing Bob Katowski, PGA professional. We're going to get to know him. I'm a big fan of that gentleman, and what he does for the golf world is exceptional. And we're going to let him share stuff about that. So,
Sounds good. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. We'll be right back. Brought to you by Premier Irish Golf Tours. Looking to take that bucket list trip over across the pond. Maybe you've been watching the Open and you want to get over there and play some golf yourself across the pond. Check out PremierIrishGolfTours.com. Call them here in the States, 508-328-7541. Their Folds of Honor Pro-Am is in October. Visit PremierIrishGolfTours.com to find out more information. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. Be right back right here on ESPN Radio.